Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Tim Stenevec, along with Carol Masser.
You are.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. We're joined by Bloomberg television markets correspondent Nora Melinda. Nora, what do you have for us?
Boeing.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
How do you not know it? You love Boeing.
Well, I was going to let her do the review.
I was going to do a cute little intro, stock flying high. It was.
Sorry.
I had a whole thing.
Okay.
Nice, Carol.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Go.
Shares of Boeing flying high. You're looking at ticker BA. This is the best performing stock in the S&P 500. And of course, this is after investors are feeling really reassured after the CFO said that they should expect billions of dollars in cash flow next year. And of course, if you really kind of look at what we've been seeing this year, we've been seeing the company burning through about $2 billion in cash. So this is a welcome reassurance that we're hearing from the company here. So you are seeing shares of Boeing up as much as, more than 10% rising for their best day since April. So you really are seeing some strong performance here. The street's clearly liking it.
Yeah. I mean, number one gainer, as you said, quite a bump to the upside. Quite a bump sometimes on a Boeing plane.
Flying Boeing.
See, I like
flying higher
that.
today.
There's a lot of turbulence. Like we noticed that, right? Like on some of our
Are you talking
flights.
about real turbulence?
Like
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
turbulence.
not equity market turbulence?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not,
Okay.
Well,
not at this moment.
So we're centered.
Yes.
Okay.
We're aligned now.
Okay. Where are we going next?
Well, let's move over into healthcare. I've got my eyes on JANX Therapeutics. Now, this is the company I had to dig a bit into. It was just a little bit less than $1 billion in market cap, but it's a drug developer, and it's seeing its worst day ever. It's really seeing a strong pullback today, down as much as 51%. It did have some interim data from its early stage trial in terms of its prostate cancer therapy that disappointed investors. So really taking a beating today. I mean, the stock on a year-to-date basis, though, down 69%. So it's been a pretty brutal year for this company.
It's so hard for some of these biotechs, right? Who are often centered sometimes around one individual drug. This may not be the case for this one, but yeah, when there's some disappointment, it's true for the major pharmaceuticals too, if they're banking on something.
Right.
All right. That stock, as you said, down today, down 70% year to date with 18% of the float short. Where would you like to go?
Signet Jewelers is where I want to go, although maybe not enough people are going there.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the consumer. We've been hearing about Black Friday data. There's so much retail earnings we've been getting as well. But in looking at Signet, this is ticker SIG. We're seeing shares that are falling. Really, of course, we are seeing this as the worst day since April. This is after the company is essentially expressing some caution as we look ahead into the holiday season, which is a really key season for the company. If you think about the fact that people are purchasing engagement rings during that time period as we head toward the end of the year, ahead of Valentine's Day next year, they're saying that they expect to see some sort of caution here when we think about the U.S. consumer, despite the fact that they did get earnings that were better than expected. This is really what's dragging on the stock today.
Yeah, this is the parent company of Kay Jewelers and Zales. So, if you're in the market for that type of jewelry, this company has a good view.
What do you mean
on
that type of jewelry?
diamonds.
What does that mean?
I was wondering the same.
that
Engagement
type
rings?
of jewelry.
You know what? I still wonder about the what's the right way to talk about these?
Lab-grown diamonds?
Yes, thank you.
I think they're a great idea.
So the effect that's having.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was before my time. Like I was, unfortunately was stuck with a non-lab grown diamond in the whole engagement process.
I know.
You talk to people who are a generation younger than I am.
Yeah.
And it's all about the lab grown.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Apparently, you can't even tell the difference.
Well, because they're the same thing.
Right.
I don't know. Can they go as big?
That's a good question.
They go big and they are way less expensive.
They're way less expensive.
There you go.
Which makes me think about, what really is the value of these things, right?
I like that.
Like what? I don't know. Like what does it cost to make a lab diamond? I guess you should assume that it's like.
It's a very good question this is a very good question and discussion for De Beers, and it's
we've
a reason
seen
why
diamond prices
De
come
Beers
down.
and Botswana are having so much trouble right now.
Yeah, exactly.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.